Okay, so we're going to start with 75 hundredths. Now, since there's 75 one hundredths, we'd put the 75 on the top. And since there's 75 one hundredths, we put the 100 on the bottom. Now, when you do decimals to fractions, you want to make sure that you simplify it. And when you do simplify them, if you simplify it and you get a remainder or a decimal, it does not count. So 75 and 100 both share a number. That number would be 25. So 75 divided by 25 would be 3. And 100 divided by 25 would be 4. Now, if you have trouble with these, just think of quarters because 75 and 100 both share 25, and 25 cents equals 1 quarter. Okay, let's try another one. Okay, so now we're going to do 333 thousandths. So you put the 1,000 on the bottom because it's 33 1,000. Make sure you don't put 100. Don't get those mixed up because if you do, then you might get the wrong answer. And since there's 33 1,000ths, what would we put on the top? 33, right. Okay. Use your calculator for this one when we simplify it. So try dividing 333 divided by 3 and 1,000 divided by 3. Remember, if it has a decimal or remainder, it does not count.
Now I'm going to show you how to calculate division. When you're doing division, you have to make sure you remember the number you divided by. When you're doing division, you have to remember the number you multiplied by, which in this case is 2.
Okay, so for 333 divided by 3, you should have gotten 111. And 1,000 divided by 3, you should have got 333.333333. Now, that's a decimal, so it will not count in this case. So, 333 over 1,000 would be your simplified fraction. Now, let's try. Okay, so now we're going to do 625 thousandths. So we'd put the 625 on the top since it's 625 thousandths. And then you'd put 1,000 on the bottom. Sorry my handwriting's a little sloppy. It's kind of hard to draw with this stuff. Okay, so 625 over 1,000 can be simplified. Now, a number that they both share would be 5. So 625 divided by 5 would be 125. So you put 125 on the top. And you'd put 200 on the bottom. Now, unlike the others, this can be simplified a little bit more. It has a couple more steps. So 200 and 125 both share 25 as a number. So try 125 divided by 25. Try it. Okay, so you should have gotten 5. Think of quarters, because 100 would be 4, and 125 would be 5. Now 200 divided by 25, try that one out too. Okay, you should have gotten 8, because 8 quarters can go into can go into $2 8 times. So you should get 5/8 as your fraction. Now we're going to do the little test. You'll have two problems. Now don't use a calculator for this one, for these. So we're going to start off with the first one here.
So these fractions are
I'm not going to help you with it, but I will help you check your work when we're done.
going to teach you how to find out.
Make sure you show your division on the paper. Ready, set,
Now I'm going to teach you
go.
how to use multiplication to check your work. When doing multiplication, you have to remember.
Sorry, I forgot to add a line there. Okay,
Here's a hint.
so now you should have enough lines. But on the test, they might not give you lines. So make sure that you know how to do them too. Okay, that should have been enough time to do this for you. Okay, so we're gonna go over the first one, and then you can do the second one. Now I'm gonna warn you for the second one. It has two ways of doing it, and I'm gonna show you both ways. Okay, so 76. So you should have put in the 100 on the bottom, and you should have put in 76 on the top. Now, 76 and 100 both share 2. So 76 divided by 2 would be 38. And 100 divided by 2, that would be 50. Okay, and 38 and 50 both share another number. And that number would be 2. So 38 divided by 2 would be 16. Wait, no, not 16. That would be 19. Sorry. And 50 divided by 2 would be 25. So you should have gotten 19 over 25. Now I'm going to give you some time to do the second one.
Now that the
Ready? Go. Don't use the calculator.
Now that we figured out the vocabulary, I'd like you to try and find out if these fractions are equivalent. Don't worry if you're not done. These fractions multiply 2 by get to them.
Okay, that should have been enough time to do the second one. Okay, so
What I'm talking about
you'd
is
put,
2 times 2.
okay, so you put 100 on the bottom since it's 12 100s. Now that would be the same no matter what you did. Now I'm going to use the first way, what came to my mind first, and then I'll do the second one. Okay, so 12 and 100 both share the number 2, so you'd put 50 on the bottom because 100 divided by 2 would be 50. And then you'd put 6 on the top because 12 divided by 2 would be 6. Now 6 and 50 both share another number, and that number would be 2. So 6 divided by 2 would be 3. And 50 divided by 2 would be 25. Now, no matter what for this one, you are going to get the same answer. Now, I'm going to show you the other way you could do it. Instead of using 2, you could use 4.
Divided by 2, the denominator.
Okay, this one doesn't have as many steps, but it still is going to work for you. So, I have an extra step in here, don't I? Okay. So, ignore these two lines here. Here, let me erase it quick.
You have to divide the numerator by 2. 2 divided by 2.
Okay, so 12, so you'd put the 100 on the bottom,
Find out if fractions
like we did last
I'm
time.
going to give you a final problem.
Now you put 12 on the top, like we did last time again. Now, instead of dividing
I'm
it,
going to give you a final problem.
instead of dividing it
Is 1/2 equivalent
by 2, we divide it by 4. 12 divided by 4 would be 3.
1/2 equivalent to.
And 100 divided by 4 would be 25. So you still should get 25.
Is 1/2 equivalent to.
Okay, so I hope you learned how to do decimals to fractions.